Hello, welcome once again to my channel, guys. Thank you for clicking on this video. So a lot of you have asked questions regarding accommodation here in the UK. I know I've made a previous video before where I listed some websites where you can find accommodation. In this video, I just want to give you some useful tips that you should maybe keep in mind when you're searching for your accommodation. All right, let's get right into it. For our tip number one, I would say it is advisable to go for houses that are bills inclusive. Bills inclusive means that your rent should cover your Wi-Fi, your electricity, your water, your gas. Most apartment rents cover all those, but there are some apartments where after paying your monthly rents, you still have to cover your electricity bills, your gas, your Wi-Fi yourself, which sometimes is not so much, but the electricity bills, it's unpredictable, and for me, I like to work with a budget. It's better working with a budget so you know what exactly you're planning. When you're checking the apartment website, you're going to see there in the description bills inclusive, or if it's not bills inclusive, they'll write it there like not bills inclusive. So for me, when I just see not bills inclusive, I swipe left like Tinder. But tip number two, I would say before you sign your contract, your apartment contract, let's say you find an accommodation that you are interested in. When they send you your tenancy contract, take your time and go through that contract. Make sure you read every bit of it before accepting or signing, because these guys and contracts, they don't play with contract over here. They don't play with accepting a contract or signing a contract. As long as your signature is there electronically or you actually signed it, the moment you accept and sign a contract, you and that tenancy agreement, you are joined for the whole tenancy period. Say, for example, you signed a 1-year contract or a 6 months tenancy contract, and then along the line, say 2 or 3 months into your stay in that property, you're not cool with certain factors in the house and you want to, or you see somewhere better and you want to move out. You cannot just tell the landlord that you want to move out and you just go. No, you have to get someone else that will take over your contract and continue your tenancy period. Yeah, so let's say your tenancy period is like 6 months and you want to live on your third month, so you need to find someone that would stay for the remaining 3 months, or else you would have to keep paying your rent for the remaining 3 months even if you're not going to be staying there. You'd have to keep paying your rent in that property. And not just that, just like go through the contract to see, check out the installment plans, be sure that you're cool with the installment plan. So most tenancy agreement come with 1 installment plan, 2 installment plans. So that means you're going to pay your full 1-year rent at a go, or you pay it like twice, 6 months, 6 months. Some landlords allow for monthly, but that's becoming rare now. So that's something you should look out for before signing a contract. Just make sure it's something you can handle. So if your contract says pay at once, or it says pay twice, or pay 3 installments, make sure you are cool with that financial situation before signing your contract. Another important tip that I think you should keep in mind also when you're checking for accommodation is the distance from the apartment to the school. So for me, I'm in Sheffield. My school is Sheffield University. When I'm searching for accommodation, I have to keep in mind the walking distance, or buses, or riding a bike, or driving. Well, I don't have a car now, so it's walking distance for me. Most of the student accommodations, when you're checking their websites, they are going to tell you the estimated amount of time that it will take you to get to your school. Some will say 5 minutes, some will say 10 minutes walk, but it's best you check it out yourself because it could be exaggerated sometimes. There was one apartment I saw, and on the website it was 5 minutes distance, 5 minutes walking distance from school, and then when I put that on Google Map, it was like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. So here's how you can figure out the distance from your school to the accommodation. Just open your Google Map and let's say the name of your accommodation is Sharman Court. There's an apartment called the Sharman Court here. So I am going to put that on the map, Sharman Court. Capital Students, Sharman Court. And then for my destination, I'm going to set that as Sheffield Hallam University. So this is going to be 8 minutes by bus. Then for walking, it's just 12 minutes walk. If you're coming as a student, it's more convenient to live at least close to the school. So yeah, that's one thing you should look out for. Check out the distance from your school. Check out how accessible it is. Now let's say you get an apartment where it's monthly payment or 3 installments or 4 installments. And on the accommodation websites, you can only see the price weekly. Here's how you can calculate and estimate what your monthly pay is going to be. I'll be using this one as an example. It's called Lead Meal Points by Unite Students. This is one of the cheapest accommodation I've seen so far. Most of their rooms are already sold out. It doesn't stay long on the market at all because it's actually very cheap. Now there's this apartment for September and it's £76 per week, but it's a 51 weeks contract. Now to know what your installmental payment is going to be, I'm going to times 51 weeks by £76. 51 times 76, that's 3,876. Now that's what you're going to pay for the whole tenancy period. And let's say this tenancy period covers 1 year duration, that's 12 months duration. To know what you're going to be paying monthly, you're going to divide this amount by 12, that's 12 months in a year. So 3,876 divided 12, that gives 323. So your monthly payment is going to be £323. That's going to be your estimated monthly plan. That's if the landlord is going to agree for monthly payments. Let's say the landlord only agrees for 3 installments. You're going to divide that 1 year amount by 3. So 3,876 divided by 3. That means you'll be paying £1,292 every 4 months. So for the duration of your stay in that house, you're going to pay this amount 3 times. So that's how you can estimate what your rent is going to be even before contacting the landlord. I think September intake are the ones who get to see and book the cheaper and more affordable accommodation, because I remember when I was checking for houses, I'm January intake, so around November, December, I was checking for houses. And I remember then the cheapest students accommodation I saw that time was around 100 and something pounds per week. But now this is July and I'm seeing there's accommodation for £83, there is £80. Look at, there are cheap accommodations now because this is July. So for people coming in September, they are going to see all these apartments now and they're going to book everything before the January people start moving in. And you guys won't believe the concurability that just happened right now. This thing went off. I'm going to be looking down here a lot. The battery was low and I did not know. I was just still talking for like another 30 minutes and it was all wasted. Okay, it's still showing green. So the remaining part of the video was me listing accommodation. Yeah. So this part is going to be more beneficial to you guys that are coming down here to Sheffield, those coming to Sheffield Hallam University, those going to the University of Sheffield. Yeah, this part of the video would be beneficial to you. And for the rest of you that are not coming to Sheffield, you can still keep watching. You don't have to go. I mean, just admire God's creation. Oh gosh, I'm just trying to lighten my mood. I was done with all this part already. The student accommodation in Sheffield, they are named. There are different names, there are different accommodations. So I'm going to call the names, and when you want to check them out, just write the name of the accommodation and write Sheffield. You can see more information regarding any of the accommodation. Like this one, the Gates, you can just write the Gates Sheffield. You'll see more information. The Gates Sheffield, this is £120 per week and it's all bills included. That's the first and the main thing I look out for when checking for an accommodation. All bills included. It has Wi-Fi, bike storage. There's a gym, the lounge, laundry. All the rooms are en suite. There's a vending machine, reception. Yeah, it has a lot of good features. What's nearby? So for this accommodation, the University of Sheffield is 20 minutes walk. That's quite a distance. But for Sheffield Hallam University, it's just 3 minutes walk. That's quite close. And you can confirm this distance using Google Map the way I explained earlier. Just put it on the map, put the name of your school on the map, and then put the name of the accommodation, the gate, put it on the map, and see the distance, walking distance, bus, driving. Yeah, check all that out. There is Sheffield 3, there is Corner House, Steelworks, Central Quay, £80 per week, Notor House, Alexandra House. Alexandra House, that sounds cool. I like the outside of the building, looking like one of those buildings in Harry Potter. There is Sharman Court. I've gone to Sharman Court and I like the apartment. I like the ambience. It seemed cozy and organized. I just liked it there, but I didn't take it. £109 per week. That's okay. There is Truro. How do they pronounce this one? Truro, Sheffield. This is £67 per week. That's so cheap. You will see this kind of apartments when you're searching during January. And it's all bills included. Wow. Classic non-en-suite. Okay, the £67 apartments, they are non-en-suite. That means you are going to share your kitchen and your bathroom. You only have your bedroom private. So if you're cool with sharing your bathroom and your kitchen with other people, you can go for a non-en-suite. Okay, £80 non-en-suite. So where's the en-suite? Flatlets, classic flatlets. What's flatlet about? So for the flatlet, you are sharing only the bathroom, or you have your kitchen. Why is I'd even rather share a kitchen than share a bathroom. Shared bathroom, but your private kitchen. Okay. Where's the ensuite? Oh yeah, so they have ensuite 105, £100, £121, £116. So for the ensuites, they're like 100 above. Okay, let's see which other one. Pinnacles. I actually contacted Pinnacles Sheffield. This is £96 per week. I contacted Pinnacles and they told me they don't accept monthly payments. Yeah, they don't accept monthly installments. There is IQ Steel, there is Cosmos, Crown House. Crown House is one very beautiful apartment. It's just close to where I live. I think there are more of Asians. There are more of Asians in that accommodation. Anytime I pass that area, it's usually Koreans, Chinese that I see there. And they are all so cool. You see them playing the snooker. Is it snooker or table tennis? I always see them playing the games in their games room. And the apartment will just be entering my eyes. There is Central Place, IQ Night House, Laycock Studios. That's studios. It's gonna be more expensive. Police Court. It's fine. I like the outside area. It's looking like some nice hotel. Aspect 3 apartments. This is £80 per week. That's quite affordable. Straits Manor. Oh, I like the name. Straits Manor or Manor. Sheffield Star. This looks cute. Rockingham House. Beaton House. Beaton House. There is Electric Press. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. The link to the websites that I am currently on now. It's called My Student Halls. I'll leave the link in my or I'll leave it in the comment section. That's going to be easier and faster and more accessible for you guys to see. well, not all the accommodation in Sheffield are featured in this website. So there are a lot more accommodation in Sheffield that are not here. Like the house I am now, it's called Sovereign House, Sovereign slash New Bank House. There is Queen's House. There is the name of this house, my friend's house, St. Mary's House. There's St. Mary's House. There is the Anvil. There is Archways. Lead meal is not even here, and lead meal is also very cheap. So yeah, I am going to stop. I am going to end this vlog here. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and for you guys that are coming to the UK anytime soon or anytime later, I wish you guys good luck. I wish you all the best. I wish you safe journeys, safe travels. Get here and achieve all the goals that you have set out to achieve. Make the most of your time, enjoy your stay, try not to isolate yourself. That's the good thing with living in ensuite, where you can share your kitchen. So you have your quiet time in your bedroom, and then you can come out to cook, or in your common area, then you can interact with your fellow housemates. You know, it could get quite lonely, like some people say. It could get quite lonely when you're just on your own, just by yourself. So try to not isolate yourself. I think this should be a topic for another day. Yeah. This video is all about accommodation. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll be tapping the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Thank you and goodbye. I have to record another video tonight. Okay.
Let's go, grab a cup of coffee, pour it over ice, take it for a walk while we talk about our lives. I just wanna spend some quality time, some quality time.